Hi, I'm Laura Manweiler, staff writer at GovCIO Media and Research. Today I am here with Jim Tunnessen, CIO and CAIO at the National Endowment for the Arts. Welcome.
Thank you.
You described earlier replacing the legacy system, and that was a project that went from a year to a week long with the help of AI. What surprised you the most about that wasn't the speed?
The speed. So what surprised me the most was the fact that it was one developer, and on top of that, this was a legacy system that is public facing, is used daily. It is a major backbone system for the organization and needs to stay up and running 24/7. And it is also a legacy system that's been there for quite some time. So when we asked our AI engineer to get engaged and see what he could do to better improve the system, 1 week later he came back to us with not an MVP but an actual full-fledged production system that was ready for deployment. It had a better UI, it had better business processes. He had worked with the organizations within, or the offices within our organization to create more efficient business processes within the system itself. So it was a full-fledged win for the agency and for the IT department.
How has the role of the developer changed?
The role of the developer is changing greatly. They need to, when you think about it, go back, I don't know, maybe about 10 years ago when they started having well, it could be longer than that, but pair programming became very big. It was making sure that one developer worked with another in regards to creating cleaner and more effective code while they were developing a system. There was checks and balances between the two programmers. Now you've automated one of those programmers, so you have the AI portion able to develop the application for you, as well as have that human in the loop doing the checks and balances on the programming and the system itself. But with that, I see with the release of all these code agents and the ability, I think the programming language is actually changing from a restricted feature and becoming more natural language. So yes, it does behoove you and does benefit you to know, say, Python or Java or the language, so that you don't have the wool pulled over your eyes, but with the ability with the natural language allows anybody to develop. So I think agencies and organizations need to be better prepared to allow anybody to develop applications, but they need to be able to have the guardrails and the checks and balances in place that when these applications are asked to be put into production, that they meet the standards that are necessary and the controls for cybersecurity before release.
Looking forward, 5 years from now, what do you think the most transformative AI application will be for the arts?
There's so much going on right now. The conflicts between the artists and the use of AI in general. Traditional artists we're seeing, at least in press and releases, in press, that there's more of a pushback to the use of AI, whereas some artists are engaging it and trying to utilize it to better, or to improve their art or to create a new form of art. We're seeing AI being developed, or AI used for the development of movies or television shows. We're seeing there's in LA they've released an AI art only museum. So there is a conflict, but you also see that the artists or the art organizations are engaging with AI for the backroom operations in order to make things more efficient, but they're still less, I'd say, more reserved in the use of AI for the development of art in itself. So what would be the biggest change in the art industry would be probably acceptance and finding a controlled medium that people are willing to accept as an art product in and of itself.
Rather than infiltrating all the other mediums.
Or taking over.
Correct. Interesting. So if we could switch to industry, is there a gap or is there an ask for industry?
For industry, if we're speaking about AI specifically, with AI every tool, every product, every vendor comes with an AI sticker, AI in the box sticker now. So we need to make sure that that it is actually AI or artificial intelligence that's being used and not a different form of efficiency mechanism or automation that's in the system itself, but also there needs to be the validation and verification factors of understanding what the AI, how it's generating its responses. So moving into explainable AI or XAI to ensure that what you are asking is what you are getting and how you reached those outcomes.
All right, before we end, is there any piece of information that you would like the viewers to take away?
Sure. In regards to AI use at the National Endowment for the Arts, we're looking at it for efficiency and effective methods in the back-end operations of the organization. AI will not be used for the judgment or the inspection or the application analysis for art in of itself. That is a human-derived product that humans work to do the analysis. AI will not do the analysis for art products that are submitted to the organization.
That's such an important distinction. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate it.